Thank you, bro. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Very good, my friend. Very good. How was your New Year?
New Year started with new thoughts.
That's
So how
great,
is
bro.
yours?
Fine, bro. With the family and relax here in my home.
Awesome. So how you celebrated your New Year?
With the family, little dinner, some cheers, and some presents for all the family, and that's all. And all the people, yay! Hey, Happy New Year!
So
And
firstly, I want to thank you. Thank you for accepting my invitation and accepting to talk with me.
no, thank you to you, bro. Very thanks to invite me to your YouTube channel. It's very interesting. That's a
So
great idea that you have.
thank you so much. So I thought to introduce you to my audience.
Okay, I'm Alexis from Mexico City. I do a podcast. The name of the podcast is City Days, and I do handcraft too. And that's me.
So you are a podcaster.
Yeah, I'm a podcaster. I began 6 months ago with this of the COVID. I start to doing podcasts. I say, okay, let's go to try to do a podcast. I love the podcast, so let's go to do that.
So why you put this name?
City Days. I try to put the name that in Spanish say suele pasar, sometimes happen. But another podcast had that name. So I asked a friend that helped me to find a name for my podcast. And he asked me, hey, what are you going to talk about? Blah, blah, blah. And he said, hey, city days, because you are always in the city walking, you are going to talking about your histories and adventures in the city, so city days, and that's the reason of my name.
Okay. City days. What do you do in it? What kind of stuff? What kind of content you put?
I talk about a lot of topics, for example, video games industry, psychology, feng shui, what more about astronomic, as no yeah, as no, it's not astrologic, it's astronomic things of topics about science, uh, of business. And in my podcast I start always with a little story about me and a little adventure, and then that adventure bring me a question. So I start to search information about that question, or I call some friend to help me to ask to respond that question.
Okay. So you talk about the random topics.
Yeah, I try to bring to the people a different point of view of the things. For example, of the video games. Uh, Most of the people think that the video games are only video games, are a hobby. But in the industry of the video games, you can earn money, not just producing or selling video games. You can earn money playing video games or streaming video games or a lot of kind of jobs. So I try to bring to the people another point of view, then they can say, look, the video games have another size of the coin. So I can do money, or I can change my life or see my life in another way.
Okay, only video games?
Now, for example, with this my last episode, I talked with a friend of Feng Shui. So, for example, the Feng Shui is a Chinese technique to put the your home in order, but this helps you in many ways. For example, when you start to thinking about in the order in the things that you have in your own house, then you start to think in what do you have in your inner, in your mind, in your soul. So then you start to fix a lot of things. Or for example, the another episode I talk about this. So how if you can change your point of view, if you can diversificate or this diversification, I don't know the the correct word in English, but for example, you can find another way to go to your work or work to your home, or you can try more things in this life, and then you're going to have more happiness, you're going to have more knowledge, and that's my topics. I not only talk about video games, I talk about many topics.
So, what made you to start this?
Um, First, you know, with this of the COVID, I was close in my home, uh, so I say, okay, I want to do something creative to help me and to help people and to express my ideas. And I was hearing a podcast, and in that episode, that the podcaster say, "Hey, dude, do a podcast is a easy way, and you don't have to need a lot of production." So I say, "Okay, looks good, looks a good idea, so I'm going to try it." And I started searching by YouTube and internet how to do a podcast, and I saw that it's relative easy. So I say, okay, let's go to try, and that's the reason.
So, what is your favorite episode?
My favorite episode is um, Spider Sense. Well, it's in English. Well, in Spanish is sentido arácnido, like Spider-Man, the special power that he have, the spider sense. Because I talk about the the power of the mind, and that you can do a lot of things, but not always are rational. That sometimes you have a lot of knowledge in your subconscious, so that knowledge brings you to your consent. I hope that that word exists. Sorry for my bad English. I'm trying to do my best, so excuse me. But returning to the point, so when you have this information, not always going to your consent. So this information bring to your body, for example, for a reflex or a pain, that that bring you a alert, or try to say, hey, be careful with this, or something are bad, or something are going to happen. And that's a superpower that all the people we have. So I like when I do that episode.
You pay bills with the money that you get from the podcast?
No, bro. No, maybe someday I would like to lift off the podcast, but right now uh, I can pay nothing. I can pay nothing. But you know, with work, with hope, and with the help with the people, I suppose that in one moment or sometimes I'm going to start living off the podcast.
Fantastic. So, what is the duration of your episode approximately?
Like 25 minutes. Yeah, and
Exactly.
they're they're no so longer. I try to in a short time to explain a lot of things, and maybe somebody are going to hear me. They're going to hear me like blah 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 blah.
Okay. So, in Spanish or in English?
It's in Spanish. Uh, I put my podcast in YouTube, so I think that they can have subtitles. I really never tried to use my own subtitles, but I think that it could be happen.
Is this your full-time job?
No, I do handcraft. Uh, right, I do like. Let me see if you can see this. I do. You can see that?
Yeah, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, this is a handcraft that I do. This is my principal work, but I work with natural flowers and resign. But right now, all the markets are closed, so sometimes I'm going to the streets to sell it, and that's my job. And my other part and now job is do the podcasting.
Nice. So, what is your education? What you did before?
In my general education, I study advertising, the university. I study in the university advertising, and all my life I work sometimes with the advertising in advertising agency, uh, and work like handcraft people. So, and in one part of my life, I say, dude, I like more to do handcraft, so I prefer to start to working all my time to doing handcraft. And well, right now, podcasting.
So, how many episodes you did? You said you started it 6 months before in the pandemic.
Can you repeat me the question, please? But more slow, bro, please.
So you said you started the podcast before
Okay.
6 months. So how
Yeah.
many episodes you did?
Thank you, bro. 33.
Wow.
Yeah, that's. And it's so happy because I start to meeting a lot of people like you, people from Spain, from Argentina, from United States, a lot of people from all the world, and that's so great because I don't know, I can touch the world, something like the thing that you are doing to connect to the world, and it's so great for me. It's the it's one of the most better experience in my life. This I think that if the pandemic, the COVID, have something good for me is this experience, this new experience, because this experience opened my eyes to a big world that say, dude, we are connected, we are humans, we are brothers. That's so great, bro.
So you said you speak Spanish, then how can you connect? Do you know English well?
Because when I work in with the handcraft, I work in a touristic place, so I I study English to to sell my handcraft, to say, hey, I do handcraft, it's with this, and I practice in the tourist place, so it's this the the reason because or why I speak in English.
So you born in Mexico.
Yeah, I born in Mexico. I born in Mexico City.
Okay. So what are the other things that you like and that you do that you wanted to do in your life?
Ah, continue working to my handcraft. I love it because I'm going to tourist place. I visit some museums because in the museums they sell my handcraft. To be in the city, I love to be in the subway, in the bus. This Mexico City is a big city. It's a chaotic city, but it's beautiful. It's, I don't know. I, you have to be here to say, oh, dude, you have the reason. This city have a magic. It's, I don't know. It's like New York, maybe. I once I have been in New York, and you see a lot of people, a lot of move. That's the thing.
Okay. So podcast, you want to continue this?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I really want to continue doing my podcast. Right now, I want to try. Do you know Twitch?
Yeah.
I want to try to streaming by Twitch. So this new year, in 2 weeks, I'm going to start my channel in Twitch. It's gonna be another experience. Not streaming video games, only just chatting and podcasts. So another adventure, bro.
Nice. So what are the topics that you generally refer?
Sorry, bro.
What are the topics? You said science and you said about a lot of topics. So what you like personally and what you wanted to do?
Topics. Mm, really, my topics and they're like search like random because I don't know, when I go out to the park with my dog. Maybe I saw something, and that something say, "Hey, dude, talk about this," or maybe I was watching TV and say, "Hey, dude, talk about this," or try to do this topic. It's like inspiration. I don't have like, oh yes, I want to talk about this. Yes, I have a program in my cell phone. I always write, okay, I have that idea. Done. Topic for podcast. And I continue walking or doing my stuff, handcraft, blah blah blah. Uh, and then maybe I have the inspiration for another idea, and I start to thinking about that idea. Say yes, I can do that. I can do this history. I can do these jokes, and it's inspiration, bro.
What people should will get if they listen to your podcast?
mm, there are young people, old people, people from no people with 20 years to 50 years. Yeah, no, yeah, 20 years to 0 or 50 years 50. A lot of people young, people like me, like we have 40 or more older. they 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 write me and say, "Hey, I like your podcast because they are funny. You bring me new ideas, and you bring me entertainment." So I don't have a special people that say, "Oh yes, only young people or only people like this or like that." And I suppose that it's the result of my work that is not a work for only just one people or one kind or one type of people. It's a work for everyone that want to have a good moment to learn some interesting things.
So you said you're into handicraft.
Yeah,
So can you tell more about it?
my my handcraft. I'm I could let me show you. This is These are little natural flowers. I cut them, then I put in this, and enclose with resin. Uh, my mom and I work this, well, do make this, uh, and that's I have been working in this like, oh dude, like 20 years. I have been in this business by 20 years.
Oh, so I'm sure
Yeah.
you might have a lot of experience in this.
Yes, yes, and a good thing of this work is that I can travel to another countries to showing my work. Once I traveled to Italy, once I traveled to Colomb, traveled to USA. Here in Mexico, I traveled to a lot of states, showing and selling my work, and it's great. It's a great work.
So handicraft, what exactly it is?
Handcraft here in Mexico, it's artesanía. It's do work with your hands. Or yeah, that was the question.
Okay.
or I understand that.
Okay. So you said you was into that business for 20 years. I want to know how much your age is.
My age is I have 40, 40,
40.
40. Uh-huh.
You're not looking like 40.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
You, yes, you look so young. You look like 28 or 30.
Oh, thanks, bro. Cheers for you. How are you?
I'm 27.
You're so young, dude, but you're in the good way.
So, do you have anything to share to the world?
Enjoy, enjoy your life. Enjoy your experience. Always try to change your point of view. Don't be always like in a box. Try to open this box. Try to take a risk. For example, Sai, he's taking a risk. He he is taking a risk to to say hello to all the world. I'm taking a risk. My language is not the English, but I am trying to express my ideas in this interview. So try to do new things, open your mind, and try to be happy. That's all, bro.
So, I'll put your podcast link in the description of this video. People who watches the video will connect to you.
Perfect, bro. I'm going to bring you. And bro, if you can bring me a little video of you that say, "Hello, I am Said from this YouTube channel. I'm going to be with City Days podcast. Watch my YouTube channel so I can share in my social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook."
Yeah, I will send you once I complete this video.
Perfect, bro.
So, uh, at last, have you seen any videos of mine on YouTube?
Yeah, dude. I have seen a lot of videos of you from the girl of in this military service, the guy that wrote the book, the the pole dancer dancing. Bueno, the pole
Yes.
dancer. Yeah, a girl from Chile, another girl that is photographer.
So, how you felt after seeing this? You are into podcast and you know about the content creation. So, what you felt after seeing the content of mine?
Your content, I like your content because you are. It's your essence. I think that in all your interviews, the star are you. That's for me the great. Yeah, I know that the people that you invite are the main topic, but you have a special charisma that that bring a happy feeling. So it's great when you start to, because you are doing the same like me. You're maybe we don't have the perfect English or the perfect pronunciation, or you know that the English of UK from USA or Australia they are different. So, but it's so interesting to see that you're doing your best in this, and the people are happy telling you their experience. Their, for example, the guy that write the book, he was in his face happy enthusiasm of talking about his two novel. No, he was
Yeah.
writing two more novels. So that's great, dude. That I think that you're doing an excellent job. Oh, in this kind of work, always we are going to change, because in maybe if you saw the first episodes, you're going to say, I changed this, I start to asking that, or something like that.
You're right. You're right. Exactly. So, how many episodes are your target is? You wanted to do any particular number of episodes, or you just want to go on?
Mm, I, for example, I had one first season, and in the first season, I only do 15, 5 episodes. And then right now I have another 15, but I don't want to end this season of podcast. So I don't know. Maybe the principal thing here is that you're free to do whatever you want to do. No, if you want to
Yeah.
do 100 episodes and end your season, it's okay. Maybe you want to do only 10 and end season. I think the most important is the natural, the communication that you bring to your auditory, to the people that they are watching you, uh, and that connect, that engagement, there there do the magic. How
So,
many episodes do you want to do?
actually, I did almost 260 in last 6 months,
Yeah, uh-huh.
and my target is to do 4,000.
Wow, that's gonna be great, dude. That's gonna be great. Yeah,
Not only talking with people, actually, I want to explore places also. Next year, I'm going to be in Canada. So I'm going to show the beauty of Canada in my channel.
that's great, bro. That's great. I have some friends in Canada, and they say that it's a beautiful country, and that's a good idea. And for example, I like when my friends send me pictures or little videos that explain me the difference of the culture or the amazing things that say, "Hey, look, we don't have these trees, or we don't we don't have this kind of flowers." That's gonna be a great adventure, bro.
Actually, your voice is very good. Your vocal cord, your voice is fantastic.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you.
In Telugu, and my language is Telugu. I'm from South India. So so
Tell me.
in Telugu movies, and in most of the Telugu movies, and in most of the Hindi movies, which is Bollywood movies, Indian
Uh-huh.
movies, the villains have your voice.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So maybe I have Indian roots.
yeah.
Maybe a people of my family. It could be from India in some time.
Your bass, the bass voice. Maybe that is one of the reasons why you are into podcast.
Yeah. Dude.
So, uh, can you tell about your podcast to my audience so that people who may interested and in listening to you and listening to your topics?
Um, Friends, maybe you don't speak Spanish, but if you want or try to speak in Spanish, you can hear my podcast. The name is City Days. I talk about a lot of topics from video games industry, psychology, some astronomic things, science, Feng Shui, and I always do jokes. So I invite you to visit my podcast if you want to try to speak in Spanish.
So, thank you, Alexis, for giving me. Your name is Alexis, right?
Yeah, that's right, Sai. Sai,
Mm.
so please send me your little video so I can share to all my social media to bring you more people to your great YouTube channel. You are doing excellent work, really, bro. I
Mhm.
hope you for you all the success, the all the to be so great this year.
100%, bro. And this year, this video is going to reach 1 million views in very soon. I believe that. So that's why I wanted you
Yes,
to tell about your podcast.
perfect, bro. That's going to happen, and that's the spirit. That's the mind. Let's go to conquer this world, bro.
Yes. Thanks again for giving me. And what you want me to talk in the video clip?
Okay, yeah. Send me and I just start to sharing and 1 million viewers in this video.
For sure. Can I put this video on my YouTube channel, on social media, on internet with your permission?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Of course, of course.
Okay. We'll meet you soon after you reaching a lot of people, me reaching a lot of people. I will invite you again.
Okay.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, bro.
Take care.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.